Hello to everyone. My name is Celia Rangel. I'm going to talk about the new challenges for international luxury brands operating in China. Within emerging countries, Chinese luxury consumers are seen as some of the most sophisticated ones in the world and the ones with a great desire to prove their purchasing power which make them attractive for international luxury companies, as they are expected to be the largest buyers of luxury brands by 2025, followed by the US market. China has been the first luxury market to recover after the 2020 lockdowns. In fact, while worldwide sales at big luxury holdings companies such as Louis Vuitton, Hennessy, and Kering fell around 35% because of COVID-19, sales in the third quarter of 2020 have grown in China more than 40%. The purchase of luxury products in China is mainly associated with status and expected values, whereas in Western countries it is related to representation and the sustainable values and conscious consumption. There are several differences between the Chinese luxury consumer and the ones in Western countries. The Chinese consumers will use luxury brands to show their status, whereas at the Western ones will try to find the best brand and analyze its value. In North America, for example, luxury is seen as a means to acquire a certain lifestyle. Meanwhile, in Europe, luxury is seen as the most mature market and the one where there are the more savvy consumers buying luxury products and services. European consumers generally incorporate the values that they are proposed by luxury brands in their lifestyle. So, in order to study the new challenges for international luxury brands operating in China, the following objectives are going to be analyzed. The first objective is to distinguish the latest trends of the Chinese consumers when buying luxury brands. And the second objective is to identify how luxury brands can keep being representative in China. When distinguishing the latest trends of Chinese consumers when buying luxury brands, it can be concluded that the new Chinese luxury consumer of generation of men and women are changing. Chinese consumers are becoming more sophisticated and more brand savvy, being more similar to the Western consumer and tastes. That is why the Chinese luxury market is changing in terms of brand preference, sophistication, and knowledge of luxury products and services, thanks to the rise of digital and social media. The Chinese market is also splintering, as it happens in the Western countries, between consumers that they want to show off their status and the ones who choose luxury brands because it's a savoir-faire. To keep luxury brands being representative in China, communication management should be very carefully carried out. More and more luxury brands are associated with the sustainability movement and respect for the planet. This association is understood because today, being the best is linked to solving social problems related to sustainability and development. There's a need of a new brand management model to help international luxury companies operate in both Western countries and China, to keep the luxury status among different types of consumers relevant. It will also be useful to help them face the transition of the various Chinese consumer from the ones who look for status to ones also who will look for a close relationship with luxury brands. The model should include the desire for luxury brands because creativity and innovation are also added to maintain their values over the time. And on the other hand, the new brand management model should take into account the very high consumer expectations to be met by those luxury brands. The model should also set out a flexible management of luxury brands for two types of consumers. On the one hand, for those who actively look for an expectational luxury to project their status, also called the expectational community. And on the other hand, for those who look for a discrete representation of luxury, also called representation community. This new brand management model might be based on excellence, quality, exclusivity, know-how, and sustainability values. In other words, the new model should be a tool to help the luxury industry to adapt to the new way of understanding luxury brand management, so as to reach different types of consumers in China and around the world, and to lead the growth foresight of the industry. Moreover, the new brand management model should provide a common set of fixed parameters for the two former mentioned community, which are logistic, customization, and price. To continue the investigation done in this research, the following two lines of research are suggested. On the one hand, one line of research could analyze case studies of international luxury brands to study how they are trying to reach different types of consumers globally without losing their essence, but being also relevant to local expectations. And on the other hand, it could be investigation what tastes, expectations, frustrations, and needs of consumer in China share with those in Western countries to help brands to improve their brand management and approach to this type of consumers. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a good day. Bye-bye.